408. A rumor is as hard to unspread as butter.
409. Telling the truth and making someone cry is just as bad as telling a lie and making someone smile.
410. Sunspots are almost as much of a mystery now as in Galileo's time.
411. Raising a child as adoptive parents is no less noble than being birth parents.
412. Failure is no more fatal than success is permanent.
413. Even a short pencil is more reliable than the longest memory.
414. People can live in the Arctic region because the climate is warmer and the winds are milder than in the Antarctic. Only research scientists can live in the Antarctic.
415. Bystanders sometimes see more than those who play the game.
416. Plenty of light is not less necessary than fresh air to good health.
417. My proposal is less attractive than the other plans, but would be less expensive to implement.
418. The important thing in science is not so much to obtain new facts as to discover new ways of thinking about them.
419. In life, what happens to you isn't as important as what happens in you.
420. A person who can speak many languages is not more valuable than a person who can listen in one.
421. The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all.
422. The greatest pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do.
423. Speak when you are angry, and you will make the best speech you'll ever regret.
424. There is no revenge so complete as forgiveness.
425. There is nothing more dreadful than the habit of doubt. It is a poison that disintegrates friendships and breaks up pleasant relations.
426. Although body language seems rather natural to us and almost inherently meaningful, it is as arbitrary as any word in any language.
427. Success in business requires training and discipline and hard work. But if you're not frightened by these things, the opportunities are just as great today as ever.
428. If you don't understand something you were taught in class today, treat it as a bug that must be fixed as soon as possible.
429. When you're typing with your thumbs, you need to save your effort by communicating with as few letters as possible. So text message symbols were created as shorthand for users.
430. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large.
431. I think of life as a good book. The further you get into it, the more it begins to make sense.
432. The quicker you know what you want to do, career-wise, the better. This gives stronger reasons to apply yourself when, for example, everyone else is out there partying.
433. Throughout human history, people have been trying to send information faster and faster and store information in smaller and smaller media.
434. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart.
435. Both optimists and pessimists contribute to our society. The optimist invents the airplane, and the pessimist the parachute.
436. The past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.
437. Helen Keller could neither hear nor see, but she traveled all over America, giving speeches and raising funds for the blind.
438. Perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away.
439. Slow down and enjoy life. It's not only the scenery you miss by going too fast. You also miss the sense of where you are going and why.
440. To give counsel as well as to take it is a feature of true friendship.
441. From the 5th to the 15th century, barbers performed many services, including cutting hair, pulling teeth, and treating medical conditions.
442. This leaflet contains important patient information about the medication and should be read completely before beginning treatment.
443. Many kinds of animal behavior are the result of habit rather than of instinct, and animal habits, like human customs, can be changed quite rapidly.
444. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream.
445. Let us not be content to wait and see what will happen, but give us the determination to make the right things happen.
446. Success does not consist in never making blunders, but in never making the same one a second time.
447. Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes in the grass under trees, listening to the murmur of the water, or watching the clouds float across the sky, is by no means a waste of time.
448. Like an artist who pursues both enduring excellence and shocking creativity, great companies foster a tension between continuity and change.
449. Our life's a stage. Either learn to play and take it lightly, or bear its troubles patiently.
450. Responding to a request with an absolute, "There's just no way I can do that, but good luck," is a greater favor than answering with a maybe that's never going to happen.